Diddling, diddling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Let's see if this is working. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, calm down. Alright, cool. That's live. This is up. Chat down here. I don't know. I can see chat in the same window as I'm streaming now, I think. The bitrate doesn't look terrible. Hopefully the video quality's not terrible. You might see somebody here in chat soon. Oh, shit. What up, Reservation Fire? How you doing down there in frickin' South County, man? I hear fucking Alpine's on fire again. You know, I was in Descanso back when I got busted coming across the border. I spent a few months up in the Descanso camp, and we almost got evacuated for a wildfire up there then. So I know you're down in that sort of neighborhood. Oh, good. You all getting some of them thunderstorms? We're expecting flash floods today. We'll see how that goes. Oh man, that text is awful big. Let me see if I can am smalling that text a little bit. Jesus, that shit is huge. Let's go down to, that looks better. That I can deal with. Nice. See, I like the XSplit because I can see without multiple windows. YouTube's a little clunky with the whole like wanting to do a bunch of different windows and shit. So hopefully the stream quality's not terrible. I like these XSplit ones because they're fun. Easy peasy, Japanesey. Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay on the GPU, CPU usage. It doesn't look like it's maxing it out too bad. I can't tell how many frames are dropped. Oh, it says dropped 0. Nice. 0 drop of frames. I fixed the internet here the other day. Yesterday we did manage to get the entire stream out without even having a co-host. So I was pretty proud of that. But it's my birthday. Oh. I gotcha. I got your reservation. Palomar way. That's cool. I like mountain living. Mountain people are cool by me. You watch out for them flash floods yourself. So, I came and mowed the lawns first thing this morning. Got the yards looking all spectacular down here at the trap. Things are kind of, I hate to say cruise control. It's a fucking dirty word around here because it's never on cruise control. Thank you, brother. I didn't come on here to get birthday blowjobs or whatever. I just had a little free time where I was done mowing lawns and fucking hanging out with my doggo and getting ready to smoke a joint, and I thought I'd share some time with y'all. I'm probably going to spend part of this afternoon not only on Discord with you guys, but I'm probably going to be doing some writing as well. I've been having some issues with, I mean, we've all had these issues where YouTube's been like yanking a bunch of people's channels down. We're losing content. We're losing information just because they decided to beat dicks about it. I don't know. So, I've been thinking about it, and I, for one, am a reader. I like books, like actual hard copy, fucking, you know, paper books. Yeah, while I enjoy digital media, and maybe we could do a companion DVD or something like fucking MrMardoober did. But I was sitting and reading the other day, one of my favorite books, 25 Guiding Principles to Make Your Small Farm Profitable. And it doesn't really matter what you're growing. Lefty and I were kind of having this discussion post-show yesterday. I said, you know, we're talking about different little light hiccups and things going on around here, and and I thought, there's a reason why farmers are a dying breed. It's because it's not easy, man. It's not a simple life. It's not something that you can just go to sleep every night fucking knowing that you're just gonna get up and do your job as fucking goes the next day. It's definitely something that you have to constantly work on. It's something that you have to constantly worry about, and it really doesn't matter what you're growing, whether it's cannabis or fucking potatoes. The deal is, if you're a farmer, you're not in control 100%. You're working with nature. I mean, we've all run genetics. I'm sure that you go, man, if I'd only known, I wouldn't have, or I would have given them or done this. Thank you, Apprentice. Thank you, Doobie. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday greetings. It's just another year. I'm fucking 37, if anybody's curious. Today, pushing 40. I don't know. It's weird. I find myself going on Reddit and reading other people's stories about different things. And lately, I've been reading a lot of r/politics, just because Lefty likes to be all up in the politics. I like to have my stats up. I want to make sure that my research is up to date, and I'm not quoting like old articles from the Young Turks, like Mike made the mistake of doing one time. I'm one of those people that I gotta have an accurate source for whatever it is. I will not take very much at its face value. I'm like, okay, so yeah, let's see that white paper. Back in the old country where our fucking ancestors came from, pushing 50 was the end of days, and pushing 40 was fucking your golden years. We live in a different world today where life expectancies are ridiculously extended. I just try and make sure that every day that I spend is a day spent doing something worthwhile that I won't regret tomorrow. I mean, that's the best philosophy I can take for birthdays or growing older or moving forward, if we want to get nostalgic like that. Yeah, that's the only thing I would advise, is just live every day. Not like it's your last. I mean, I'm talking about getting stupid and losing brain cells and shit. But live every day with the consideration of whether or not you're gonna think well on yourself tomorrow. So I've been thinking about writing a little book like this myself, kind of pertaining to cannabis. Not so much a how-to, but a kind of why and a little more philosophy behind it. I mean, people always ask questions about how I do this, how I do that, and it always comes back to, well, what's your purpose? I mean, what's the goal? What's the end game here? Because I think that's one thing that a lot of people getting into this green rush that's going on in the freaking community right now are kind of neglecting, is the purpose. They see cannabis becoming more mainstream and recognized, and they want to get in because they like cannabis. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody likes cannabis that likes cannabis, and if you see an opportunity to do some good and share cannabis with your friends and neighbors, and do it. I mean, like Doobie's got a fucking fantastic little breed project going on, and Apprentice has freaking taken the Discord and just absolutely run with it, and built a wonderful community with all y'all. And and I feel bad not having been there as much as I should be lately, but it's been fucking nuts here. It's like I said, farming's not for everybody. You gotta have that freaking mindset that you're willing to be patient, wait, see what happens. Doesn't work, try it again, change things, rethink your we were talking about being a know-it-all yesterday. Lefty says, I think that's the worst thing. Somebody thinks they're a know-it-all. I go, no, everybody's a know-it-all. They know all they know, and it's your job to learn more if that's your thing. And if it's not, then just realize that you need to rely on people that are willing to. Yeah, another stream. It's my birthday. I fucking got nothing better to do. I'm already done with my chores. MrMardoober is at work. Doggo's sleeping in the corner. Yeah, I know y'all got my back. Y'all good people. That's why I love the community that we have. Is that it's not a money grubbing, you know, where everybody's out for their self and whatever. It's a real open forum, and we ask real questions and give real feedback, and we try and be as honest and sometimes kind of brutal. I mean, I've seen us be a little brutal to each other, but you know, it is what it is. Thanks, Michael Law. I like streaming. It's easy. It's easier than making videos, which I'm fucking kicking myself over because I think I was pretty good at making videos, and I haven't been doing any editing lately. I just haven't had time. You see this thing? I wear a watch. How many stoners you know sit around and wear a watch? Unless y'all ask me what time is it, and I'm like, I wear a watch because I gotta wear a watch, man. I gotta keep track of what's going on. What up, AJ? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. When you're sitting here chiefing on a couple of roaches I found laying around, like I'm actually, this is hilarious. Like I was saying yesterday on stream, holding up that bag. Now this is what growing commercial gets you. You know what I mean? We just pulled down a tidy little harvest. I mean, it could have been better, but it was still fucking totally reasonable. And you know, I'm sitting here smoking on roaches on my birthday because it's what we got, man. Everything that's got to be cut, it's got to be sold. Got to keep them lights on. But that's the other thing, is like going through this whole process of going from not growing for years, except for agricultural crops, non-cannabis crops, you know, which, what's up with ocean? We'll get there. Don't trip, Reservation Island. In no hurry to boogie on. If y'all want a little skinny on ocean grown, we'll get over to that. Vader's been on Twitch every Wednesday if you're looking to like get a heads up from what he's got going on. He's a little closeted about it too. I mean, I got some insight. We'll get there. Don't trip. We'll cover ocean grown. That's been on my mind lately too. But I've gone from not growing cannabis for a long time because I caught a felony and I had to raise my kids and life fucking happens, you know. Hey, it's cool. We all gotta get our fix on, man. That's why I figured I'd just pop some more of these. These StarKiller sessions are gonna be coming more, I promise. Like, StarKiller sessions are gonna be where, like, it's just me and I ain't got no show or homies, and Lefty may or may not come by or whatever. It's just kind of me, you know. These are little private moments with Doober where we're doing something that's not really like channel related or super cannabis related. Well, it might be. I mean, we did that cooking one last. That was fun. Had to make edibles. Too bad the quality on it was shit. So I'll have to figure out whatever I'm doing this time right that I wasn't doing right that time, because this, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but this stream is coming out pretty clear, right? We go. I mean, I may be kind of dimmed. That's because I don't have all the studio lights on. But I've gone from not growing at all to growing a little bit, to growing a little bit more, to growing a fucking lot more. And the progression has been very hasty. I mean, we've done this in a really quick time. Lefty and I managed to, you know, I think we walked in the doors, let's say, May 1st here. And, oh, best stream so far? Yeah, I fixed the internet the other day. We had some issues with the freaking crappy Aris Spectrum router that we had, or cable modem or whatever, and I went in and did some doobering to it, and I think it's been a little more stable since. So hopefully the internet end of it's stable. If the CPU end can stay stable and everything, we're finding our happy place in the studio here. I mean, this is definitely been another project on the side. Like, not only am I doing all this, but let's build a studio and fucking, like, you know, have a spot to fucking. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be putting up sound insulation on the walls and fucking 4 more cameras and be all fucking Adam done up in this shit. But scaling that up, back to where I'm like driving in circles here. Scaling that up has given me a great deal of insight that I think is invaluable and something that not a lot of people have. Just because we've run a shit ton of crop in a short period of time. We've kicked these doors open May 1st. We pull down our first crop July 1st. You know what I mean? That's almost unheard of, to like kick in the doors, set up, and within 60 something days, 62 days of kicking the doors in, we pull, you know, pounds out. That's good. You know, we got another one coming up in a couple of weeks. Things are going to start rolling, but like that first one was just, we really needed it to be more than it was, because we had bills to pay and shit, you know, and it is what it is. We fucking spending 2 months just dumping everything, and, you know, we're waiting. You know, wait for the payday. And then the deal is, now with California's new laws and licensing and regulation that all took effect July 1st now, everything's got to be, they're not requiring complete compliance with Prop 64 yet, but it's getting closer, and anybody who's 215 now has to have their product potency tested. There has to be a label. It's weird, they don't really care about contaminants or pesticides or bugs or mold or mildew, any of that. All they want to know is THC and CBD content. That's what the dispensaries are having to have required. That's the important thing in California. It's weird as shit. Colorado, at least, it seemed to have the, like, you know, end users' best interests at heart when they made their rules, so that you didn't get bunk. You know, it's weird. Somebody who's using a bunch of fucking PGRs and pesticides and whatever, if the potency's good, that's all that matters. It's weird. It's a weird, you know, stance for the government to take on this, if it's the government at all. You know, you kind of got to wonder how much of this is backed by big money in the cannabis industry, or people looking to emerge into the cannabis industry as more of this industry side of it rather than the, you know, farming end of it. We're losing our farmers, and instead we're getting investors that are, you know, going, well, you need to turn a X to bit to X to Y to Z in freaking X amount of months and days to as many profits per quarter, and they don't really give a crap about quality or, you know, medicine or entourage effect or, you know, clean medicine that doesn't have bugs and mold and shit on it. I mean, I'm a grower. I'll smoke fucking anything, you know what I mean? I'll smoke wet goddamn leaves that just came off the tree. Lefty looks at me like a weirdo sometimes. I mean, y'all see me smoke the pipe outside 7-Eleven. Y'all know what's up. You know, it is what it is. Nice. Still no drop frames. Yeah, best stream so far, I would have to agree on that. So, you know, and this is the same thing that's going on in the industry right now. His, you know, like you said, ocean grown. What's going on with ocean grown? They're dealing with that too. Like, the industry's about to blow. People are really struggling to make a name, make a brand, make a mark, get known, because very soon in California, because unfortunately these investors that want to come into this market, that's great and all, but they're going to find out real quick that they're going to need people that actually know how to grow cannabis or breed it or manage people that grow it or breed it. I mean, there's definitely going to have to be some people involved that know what the fuck they're doing if they hope to be any kind of success. So if the cannabis industry wants to be successful, they're going to be out there headhunting, and so that's a big part of, I think, why so many people are focused on branding, and I mean, I've done it myself. It is what it is. You have to have a name. You have to have something that people can attach to, that they can go, oh yeah, that's that. It's really important in this, you know, especially in this world with all the fucking purple punches and flavor of the month is, you know, where like people are just running strange because it's what they heard about from some rapper or somewhere, you know, on the internet or Reddit or Instagram, wherever he was growing it and added it. I mean, some of the crazes that are out there right now, people paying ridiculous amounts for cuts and packs of seeds of certain genetics because they heard they were fucking bananas. That's one thing, back to Ocean Grown, that I always liked about Ocean Grown, that really appealed to me in the first place, was that they self-distributed instead of selling to a bunch of seed banks, mainly. Because the seed banks are just another middleman, and they're going to take their slice, and everybody gets a piece, and it is what it is. But I like the fact that, you know, these guys, Vader and his crew, were like, you hit up our company, and you buy them direct, and when they're sold out, they're gone. If you want, you know, more, hit us up, you know, get to know us, and we'll, you know, see what we can do to get you something, you know, special if you want something special. They were always really good about customer service and talking to people, and they were really honest and open, and they told everybody what their crosses were. There was no fucking, like, the only Mr. Email in their line is freaking that old one that they crossed with the Oceanside Rift, and they were totally fucking honest about it, and they just said it was a mystery mail. They didn't even know what it was, that it was like a bag seed, essentially, you know, that's where that mail line came from, that bred into the Oceanside Rift, that became the whole fucking, you know what I mean? It was, they're very honest about where their genetics came from, where their cuts were sourced, what seeds they used, which was the male, which was the female, what they hunted, what they bought and traded for, you know, and it's that always was really appealing to me. I think Ninja had a lot of success with the Ninja Fruit, and I mean, I don't want to like talk out of my turn or whatever. These opinions are mine and mine alone, and they're not like, you know, those opinions of the science group as a whole, or Ocean Grown, or Vader, or Ninja, or any of my affiliation with the team. This is just my fucking. Everybody get their tinfoil out and make a fucking hat, because we're gonna do some fucking theory crafting here. The take that I have on this whole situation at Ocean Grown right now is that Ninja got some fame from the Ninja Fruit, and while it was incredibly popular, there were some issues with the genetics. Ninja Fruit was not, I mean, I've grown it, and I've grown several Ninja Fruit crosses as well. There are some winners out there, and the purple is popular, but honestly, the F2 release of the Ninja Fruit, I've never grown the F1. I think Ghost has a pack of them hidden away somewhere, but the F2 release was a little buggy, you know. I mean, it was like it wasn't bad, it was like a fucking Bethesda game. Y'all play video games, you know, you play Fallout or Skyrim or whatever, you know what I mean? Those kind of games are, while they're greatly enjoyable, you know, a lot of fun, really different and immersive and whatever, they're buggy as shit. All kinds of weird little things happen. And Ninja Fruit's kind of like that. I mean, you get that purple, sure, but there's a high tendency for, you know, stress-induced hermaphroditism, they're, you know, nutrient issues, they're finicky plants, they're haze leaners, which we've learned with our grapefruit glue as well, is like anything that's got a real, like, strong haze, like into it. Even the grapefruit glue that was, you know, that Ninja Fruit crossed with Gorilla Glue to help bring up the density, and it's better, but still a lot of fluff, man, a lot of hazy buds, you know what I mean? They're not bad, nothing wrong with it, but haze is one of those things that's kind of an acquired taste, and it's not really great for commercial viability, you know, unless you get a really, but then you got to run it in its own room, and it takes extra time, and it's just not worth it. Yes, Ninja Fruit will get you some banging 56-day purple buds with a haze lean to them. My favorite phenotype had like kind of a terps of like fresh split oak and musk, kind of like earth and oak. It was good, and it was freaking racy, like straight to the brain, make you want to go like write a fucking opera or something. But you know, it is what it is. But Ninja got a little. Hold up, cheers. Ninja got a little heat under him. I don't think he felt he was being the partner, and you know, we all know what's going on with, like, Vader had to look for a new shop and shit, and Ninja's been building the dojo. I mean, I think this has been kind of going on for a while, and Ninja's kind of been putting his own show together for a while, just because it's hard to, you know, people in this industry, it's hard to, a lot of these people that I know in the cannabis, you know, we're all kind of like misfits, you know, we're a little different. We don't play well with others all the time. You know, there's a lot of people in this industry though that just, you know, it is what it is. They want to be their own boss, and plus there's a lot of opportunity out there. And if you throw in with somebody, then you're stuck with them all the way through if you want to be honorable about it. And if you don't give a shit about honor and you just want to fucking ride through. Now you notice Ninja was also the only non-ex-military member of Ocean Grown. So him bouncing out could have a lot to do with the fact that, you know, he just was not prepared for that sort of military structure that I'm guessing Vader kind of runs a tight ship, especially with a bunch of his homies being ex-military as well. He never struck me as the type to deal with a whole lot of force turds and any kind of drama, or, and you know, Ninja's got a little, you know, weird streak. He's cool, but he's trippy, man. Draws dicks, and fucking he's one of those kind of oddball guys. Like, I ain't saying I'm not the kind of guy. I've worked in the fucking kitchen for years, but you know, that's it is what it is, you know. Dick joke, guys. Okay, who the fuck's following me? Oh, it's MrMardoober. Yays. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm streaming. You didn't see the notification? I went down. I mowed the lawns. I was doing a quick little birthday presentation, and I'm gonna be back up. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably be home in, I don't know, an hour. Something like that. I love you. Mwah. Uh-oh. It was MrMardoober. That's never a good sign. Apparently she didn't get the notification. She at work. Alright. Well, on that note, like I said, this would be a short one. Y'all saw me take my phone call. Aw, shit. 3 viewers. Well, 3 of y'all that are left. We'll see you all next time. I'll probably be doing another one of these soon. If not, we'll see you on Sunday, Monday, whenever I make it. Monday will be for sure, but Sundays are kind of up in the air. So,